On today's video, I'm going to be showing you my January wrapped boards. If you have Spotify, which you should, or if you have any streaming platform, at the end of the year, they show you all of your top songs and what you've been listening to, and they do it in this really fun way, and they just collate all the data together, and just, it's really fun. So I took that idea and thought, I'm gonna do this for every month of the year, using pictures, phrases, whatever, and basically creating a vision board or a visual board that signifies what I was going through in the month. This video is me basically taking you through my month, but using the vision board to do so. These boards are for me to tap back into my creativity. I really like working with my hands. I found while I was doing it, I was so engaged in cutting and sticking and thinking about where things should go that I kind of got into a flow state, and I'm working on getting myself into a flow state because that is the antithesis of worrying, fear, complaining, or any of those sort of negative emotions. So I think it's a really positive way for me to tap into my creativity, record my month, and channel my energy somewhere else. So the way I've done this, I've chosen categories, I've chosen ideas that resonate with me. Some of the categories that we're gonna go through today are my nail set of the month, my favorite meal of the month, the theme of the month. But I think it's very important to choose things that actually resonate with you. Like, I care about my nails, so I'm gonna talk about my nails. I care about my food, so I'm gonna talk about my food. If you care about something else, then you put that on your board because it's literally your board. The reason why I emphasize choosing categories that resonate with you is because a lot of the time when we're doing creative pursuits, it just turns into another strenuous task where you're trying to follow rules, and this is not what this is about. Like, this is your free time, it's your life, and I think as adults or just as people, we get so bogged down in doing things the correct way that we forget you can literally express yourself. Like, who is stopping me from getting a book, a paper, printing things out and sticking? Nobody, and that's why I've done it. I'm gonna get a little bit closer so we can actually go through the vision boards. So in the middle, I put January wrapped. I don't think it stands out. The next part of the board is my nails. I asked for this nail set, so it was like a tiger print, and this is what I got. I'm actually wearing the nails still now. I get my nails done at the end of the month, so I have 2 different nail sets. That's what I asked for here. This is what I got. I feel like these 2 look more similar than these 2. Believe it or not, I was kind of underwhelmed with my nails because I had this whole notion where I was like, yeah, maybe I'll try and like spend less on my nails. But then after I got this set, I was like, I could have done more. I need to stop going against my personality. I like the colors, I like the 3D design, I like the shape. I should just... So the next nail set that I get, I'm gonna be doing my big one, and I'm never gonna do a small one ever again because that's not my fucking personality. Next bit was about my fun outings. So here, well, this is the room, the sound bath that I went to. At the sound bath, they also had tarot cards. I love tarot cards. And another outing that I did was playing with the puppies. So the number of outings I had was 2. While I had fun doing those activities, I mean, the main reason I was going to these events was just to meet new people, but I feel like often these events are not set up in a way that you can, it's not optimized for actually like engaging with people properly. I'm someone like, I want to have like proper conversations, but before you can even get words out your mouth, people just want your Instagram, and I'm like, I'm right here, why don't you talk to me instead of asking for my Instagram? I don't think people do it like intentionally, but it is a nasty little habit and I don't really like it. I feel like I should be going out like just so much more often, and I think that's a part of rest and restoration as well. The next thing is the best meals of the month. Let me show you. I put my yogurt parfait bowl and my cheesy omelette with chives. If you know me, I think you guys are getting to know me, you know how much I love about my food presentation and the colors, and also adhering to like my keto diet as much as possible. And I just loved these bowls. Like, I love when I pick up my food and like my mouth is salivating because I want to eat it so badly. Like, and that's how I felt about these 2 meals. So that's why I got best meal of the month. I've planned my meals according to menstrual cycle phases. So the menstrual phase, the follicular phase, the ovulation phase, and the luteal phase. Now the menstrual phase in the plan that I follow is 10 days, where you technically be bleeding for 5 and then you eat a certain way for 5 days after. Obviously I haven't had my period since August, but I still follow the plan. The luteal phase is the 10 days leading up to your period. And so for those 2 days, I started to get bored of the food because you're eating the same food for 10 days. So what I would do for next month is like change my food every 5 days. It's just perfect. Okay, so next up are songs of the month. I feel like you guys could use this one too. I can't actually see it properly. Let me read them out for you. Number 1, NLE Chopper, Gangbang. Don't mind the title, the song is brilliant. Number 2, Jocelyn Hernandez, Doon Cha Cha in this bitch. Number 3, Miss Tessa, another, bit of a dancehall vibe. Number 4, Demon Crease, more dancehall. I say dancehall has now turned to conjuring spells over a beat. If you know, you know. Like, it's just, some of the things they say are so devilish, it's crazy. Number 5, In the Back of My Mind, Amaria, it's like jazz vibes. Number 6 is Shh by Intense, another dancehall song. Number 7 is Amaria, Finer Things. Number 8, Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso. Listen, this song went viral like last year or the year before. This is what I always do. Things will be viral and I'm just like, oh, I don't care about it. And then like 2 years later, I'll be like, guys, like this is such a bop. So I'm constantly doing Thinking About Me, like it wasn't popular a year ago. Oh well. Number 9 is Back to Me, Amaria. And number 10 is Vegas, Jocelyn Hernandez. So it's a mix of like dancehall, kind of dancing sort of songs, and a bit of like jazzy songs that I use when I'm stretching. Give a special mention to Vibes Don't Lie by Leon Thomas. I'm someone who, I actually don't like listening to new music. I'm trying to be more open to it because sound really annoys me. So it has to be sound that I like. And this song came on my recommended and I was like, actually, this is a vibe. Maybe I will try to listen to the recommended a little bit more. But overall, I like to pick my own music and I will listen to the same thing over and over. Songs of the month. The next part is my subscriber count. I'm keeping track of that because my channel is growing. It's making me happy. On the 1st of January, I had 1,944 subscribers, and on the 30th of January, I had 2,743. So that's 800 subscribers, and that's probably like the most growth I've ever had in a month. So I'm just really grateful for that. Thank you guys. The next category is outfit picks. I literally only have one, and it's a little bit underwhelming. The outfit is just mid. It's just okay. My aim is to have nicer outfits. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the peak of the month. So like my highlight for the month. I didn't actually put this on the board. I think I forgot, but it was definitely me getting back to my yoga, my movement, my exercise in the morning. Like I am constantly surprised by how much and by what it does for my nervous system and what it does for my confidence and my self-esteem. So just committing to moving most days in the morning, that I just felt 100 times better, and it's something that I will continue. And I was really happy that I did calisthenics this month. I went to calisthenics class twice. I'm more of like a bendy girl. I like to lay down, do yoga, but I am also trying to strengthen my muscles because that's where, the true flexibility comes from. You need strength and flexibility, not just flexibility. Another peak of the month is every time I would show self-restraint or show up for myself and do things that I said that I was going to do. It could be something really small, like not getting on the bus and walking to work like I said I would, and whenever I followed through, I felt my confidence go up, I felt my self-esteem go up. The pit of the month is, it was definitely getting sick right at the end. Like I was sick for a whole week. I was in denial. If you saw that in week 4 of my 75 hard challenge, I was in denial for the whole entire week. I don't like getting sick. But again, the pit kind of still just turned into a peak because I alchemized it and I just continued to push through. The first thing was the theme of the month. My 2 themes were prioritising rest and understanding behaviour patterns. The images I put there were watching Baddies and Jocelyn's Cabaret because I did that a lot for this month. Me playing with puppies, and I also put the different types of rest. The different types of rest are like sensory rest, which is where you unplug, a digital detox. Social rest, spending time with friends. Emotional rest is talking to a friend or journaling, self-care stuff. Physical rest such as napping. Mental rest, meditation. Spiritual rest, prayer, scripture. Creative rest such as poetry, play and dance. I think the reason why it was so essential to me this month is because I'd made all these plans for 2025 but didn't actually make the changes to my schedule. Like I am still working 7 days a week, which I need to stop. It just made me rethink where I'm actually using my energy, and so I did start to shift some things in my schedule around so I had more time to rest. And I think what happened towards the end of the month is I actually got sick, so I was kind of forced to rest. But the reason why I think I said the theme was prioritizing rest, I feel like I was shown that the more that I continue to pretend that I don't need to rest is the more problems that I'm gonna have. For example, my period still has not come back since August last year. That's like 5 months. And I know that's a direct correlation with me not resting enough and not taking care of my body. And so you think that you're outbeating your body and you're not, because your body's just simply showing the symptoms of your lack of rest in different ways. And for me, it shows up in my periods and the lack thereof. And I would like to have my periods. That was like a big fat wake up call. And January showed me it's non-negotiable. If you don't rest, you're gonna break down. The other part of the theme of the month was understanding my behavioural patterns. And the reason I put Zeus there and Baddies and Jocelyn's Cabarets because I was binge watching it for the whole of January. And I recognised that why I was doing that is because I was feeling so like overworked and overwhelmed and not resting that it led to me exhibiting a binging behavioural pattern. So I eventually, I did cancel my Zeus subscription. It runs out next Friday. I don't think it's bad to watch programmes on a weekly basis, but I literally went through 3 seasons of Baddies. 3 seasons of Baddies in like a week and a half, and it's just, I don't think it's a good behaviour. I think watching 1 episode a week of something is fine. I was also able to see why these things keep happening. When I go from like a Friday night shift into an early morning Saturday shift, I have no energy, and then when I come home I just want to binge. I want to eat cheat meals. I was eating a bit of Nando's and stuff like that. Pretty much all I've put on my board. Should we just look at it one more time? I'm going to make February's one even more spectacular. The goals that I have for February is, so the real goals are, I want to meditate 5 minutes a day. I want to make a new keto recipe because I did tell you I was bored. But yeah, that's it for my January wrapped. I think this is going to be really fun to record every month. If you guys do it, please show me your categories. Please show me your boards, anything, share some ideas, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.